Okay, check, check. Looks like we are transmitting live pinball again round the world. Here we are, grown-up adjacent live stream pinball, real pinball in the flesh, everywhere in the world, right now. We are live. Too far. It's the roll-in music. There we go. Welcome in, Bradley, on the Faceplace. Thank you for the like and the support as always. Yeah, Jamie, it was nice seeing you guys too at Expo. It was surreal because that was the first time in the flesh I've seen a lot of the content creators and voices behind the podcast. So yes, it was cool to see you there and everybody, Ralph, even Kaneda. It was nice to see everybody. It's funny because I was standing there and I could hear the voice. We're at registration. I could hear Jamie Burchell and Retro Ralph behind us. I'm like, I recognize those two. It's like the round table's happening right behind me right now. But yeah, that was a cool, unique experience seeing. I saw Jared and Joel as well over near, what was that huge pinball machine? Anyways, I said, hey, it's some pinball celebrities. And Jared's like, don't call us pinball celebrities. Such a cool guy. Very real in person. It's a surprise that we're all real in person, isn't it? But letting the stream kind of stabilize. It's looking good now. But well, it's that time again, folks. It is the afternoon shift on the Grown Up Adjacent live stream. Today, I chose to play some King Kong. Had King Kong on, I feel like, at least a couple weeks ago. And anyways, I asked in the Discord and let the subscriber friends choose. And I was all set up on Godzilla after having a bit of a snafu with a blown fuse on Galactic Tank Force this morning. So this is the third machine I've streamed from in a day. I think that's a record. But over to my left behind me, I have Funhouse. And I've got the glass off. And looking inside, it uses the fast pinball system. And I will be connecting my HDMI splitter technology to that to get the signal out so I can stream that for the viewers. Probably tomorrow afternoon. But anyways, hope everyone's day is not crappy. You know, I hope everyone is off work or off work soon. Looking forward to some couch time or family time. Today is like the one day of the week when it seems like my daughter doesn't have a million sports. So capitalize on that. I'm just going to warm up this light temperature. Yeah, that looks better. As we live in this age of technology, I wish I could automate everything. Everything needs to be in an automation or an app. When I move machines, like this machine, I like to have it a little dimmer light, a cooler light temperature. Godzilla 70th, I like it to be a little, I like this one to be warmer. Godzilla 70th needs to be cooler. But anyways, so again, welcome in. It was nice to see you all at Expo, those of you that were able to make it out. And I had, as Brooklyn Pin mentioned above, I live streamed a couple hours a day at Expo, just walking around, holding the camera. That was just for the viewers at home and those that weren't able to make it to the show. I know it's not always accessible to travel around to these shows, but as I was walking around too, if we walked by one of the podcasters or pinball celebrities, I would kind of point the camera over and I'd be like, and look over to my right, you have Jamie Burchell. Look over to my right, I see Canada. So anyways, it was fun. It was just purely for those that couldn't be there. I don't mind. I only had one person that didn't really enjoy a camera in their face when I went to Wonderland Amusement to do an actual interview. They were the mechanic or one of the people there didn't really seem to want to be on camera, but I had a good interview nonetheless. I'll post that soon. Anyways, today I decided I needed to get on a Stern pinball machine and play with some snappy flippers on a game I enjoy. We're here to play King Kong today. This is a Keith Elwin title. It is one of my favorite games for shots and layout. Some background music. One of my favorite shots in this game is the biplane ramp. One of my second favorite shots in this game is sweeping those drop targets from the right flipper or the left flipper. So I also tend to play this game for fun, on the fly, one shot, two shot, but it is a game that you can play from the standing flipper, from the trap. And you can play this slow pace, but this is one game that if you want to have fun, you can just play and not worry about scoring. I'm similar to that on John Wick and Jaws. Those are a couple that I just want to, Anyways. I know that most of you have probably seen Kong before, but I won't skip the cutscenes today. And by her side, the rugged and resourceful Jack Driscoll. Welcome to the chat, Bort Jams as well, Jay Biscuity, Johnny Button. Really appreciate everybody who comes to say hi today. Shout out to nitropinball for the support and helping me keep my machines running, holding my spots when I do a deposit and buy a machine. Good company, people I trust. And I don't know if any of you are in the Quebec area of Canada. If you are in the East Coast or Quebec, the Salon du Pinball. I do not speak French, by the way. I apologize if I wrecked that, but Salon du Pinball is this weekend, I believe. So check that out. And also check out Pinball Club. That is another friend's stream. Silent Sound Guy, welcome in too. You've played about 1 million games of Kong and you love it. Yeah, you know what? I love it too. I love that the skill shot you can hit pretty consistently over, or the spider skill shot too, but I mean, that should be a skill shot. I'm gonna try to play at a slower pace today. I have a tendency.
I don't like the looks of this place.
I have a tendency to play this one a little bit quick. Also, I checked right before I started to play. This is 0.88 in code. I don't think I've played this on stream yet, so I might call out some stuff I haven't seen. You're having too much fun playing Star Wars last week. So.
Shoot the lit target. We need to decode this server. We gotta find a way out. King Kong to battle T-Rex. Pterodactyl attack. I was just about to save her.
That wasn't what I was aiming at, but we'll take it. Start a mode, start a multi-ball. Pretend that was intentional.
Shoot the lit target for double score. Brooklyn can use another picture. Beasts. Time extended.
All right. So for those in the chat, if any of you in the chat were at Pinball Expo, did you also get sick? Because I feel like everyone got sick, and is that like a known? Is that a known thing? Because I felt like ass for a couple days. Too late. Ah, reject.
Double scoring.
Shoot.
On a counterattack.
Yeah, have a great night, Jamie. Shout out to Jamie Birchall and the JBS show. Is that what it's called? It is. Though we think the S is redundant, but the JBS Roundtable is one of my favorite things to watch or listen to, so thank you for that good content. And the Expo crud is real. I got a good dose of that, but... Boom, boom, boom. I don't know about this game. Doesn't seem to give score away easily. Or else I just am not in the groove yet. But this one you really have to know the modes. And you really have to know what order to do things in if you really want to blow it up. But, just gonna move my windows around here for a second, folks. Shout out to the viewers watching on the different platforms and those of you who come to hang out in the chat and Twitch. I just want to say, you guys make my day. You do. It's nice to come home from work or wake up to the chat. It's good. I met someone today at work, and a contractor and friend I'd worked with for many years. And I don't know, I just mentioned the word pinball, and he said, "Oh, I just got 3 machines." I'm like, okay. He's like, "Have you heard of nitropinball?" And I said yes. Shout out to the Pinball Nerds podcast. Welcome in your viewer number 401, follower number 401. Hit 400 this morning, so thanks for coming to hang out in the afternoon stream. I appreciate it. We're wondering if today's the day when my Kong's arm's gonna fall off. We know it's coming. We know Kong's arm's gonna fall off one of these days.
Mega secret skill shot. Call letter collected. In. Quick, let's go across. Is it open? Jump.
Ball 2, lock.
Get across. Go, go, go. I'll distract Kong. Run.
Oh, come on now.
Try to hit the soft part of the rocks.
Mystery. Mystery anyway.
I don't like the looks of this place. You got this or not? We gotta find a way out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bing, bing.
Now I get it across a few times.
Double scoring!
Oh, come on. Rookie move. Rookie move. Well, not a totally dog shit first game for being off it for a couple weeks, but
And that's all she wrote. Good night.
A good night. This is one game I didn't set the Oh, I missed in the chat above from Brooklyn Pin. Brooklyn Pin asked, "Howdy, what do you think of the Stern Insider annual fee?" Well, what does everyone else think of that? I'll tell you, I signed up for it because I wanted to trial the leaderboard. The only thing is it doesn't really tell you explicitly how to set up the leaderboard. So there's that. The one thing, the shipping, yeah, like I thought, like, and like an old TV or something. Like I actually happen to have a monitor that's 31 inch that is left over from a different, when I had a different computer in a different place. I think I'm going to use that as my leaderboard because it's just sitting somewhere. Yeah, that's why. Okay. The leaderboards aren't released yet. That's why. Okay. Yeah, I did sign up for it last night. It was like save $20 if it's before a couple weeks, but one of the reasons is, okay, so pause to chat for a minute. This is one of my favorite parts too, always chatting with you all. I value the opinions of the viewers greatly, by the way. I don't want to say I'm influenced by them, but I do. I learn so much from the channel's viewers and different perspectives, I'll call them. Because opinions sound like they're... Opinions implies... The word opinions implies division or difference. No, it's perspectives. An operator has a different perspective than a tournament player or a basement player or a retired rich guy collector, rich person, you know? It's just different perspectives, but the other thing is like leaderboards in my basement, like I don't play with a lot of different people that have Insider. So I would have different people on my leaderboard, but it might, my hope is it would cause my family and friends to want to play even more. Like my daughter came down last night and the first thing she said was, "Does this have Insider connected?" Talking about another game, Galactic Tank Force. So I do really look forward to the leaderboard thing, even if it's just for decoration. I've got kind of a place for it, so. But also, I might go to an arcade tonight that has a leaderboard, and I kind of wanted to see my name in gold. I don't always say douchey things, but when I do. So Broncos 1 said, it doesn't seem like a good value. You know where it would seem like a good value? If you bought your accessories directly from Stern. Then it could be a good value. Like if you need to have every shirt or hat. New follower, Dinosaurs, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. If you just strolled in, we're just talking briefly between games about the new Insider Connected membership. The pay to play in gold membership. I'm curious what everyone's opinion is. Silent Sound Guy, I will do as much climb bonus as I can here. And we're going to get through some NYC events and do all the things today. Letting the flippers cool in this game is something I need to do 100% of the time. This Godzilla jaws are the worst for flipper fade due to heat. Anyways, King Kong. Broncos won. I will get Pinmunk fans. To be honest, I'm like the guy that 3D printed the brackets but then couldn't find the right fans and then just dropped the ball. I actually ordered the power adapters from pinballllife or somewhere recently so I could plug in the fans. I didn't follow through. Thanks, Chris, for the raid. Chris raids often. I appreciate it. Chris like PC Games. Shout out to Chris like PC Games. We're playing King Kong today. It's been a while since we've been on this one. This was a subscriber recommended game, and I'm happy to play. Sometimes the subscribers want to see something specific. So today I got some suggestions, and they happen to all line up with something I'd want to play. So that's something we do on the subscriber Discord. We have a non-subscriber Discord too, but there's a lot of things that like channel related that do get talked about in the subscriber one. So if you are into that type of exclusivity and you want to maybe use your Amazon Prime membership or something, consider renewing on this channel. It's what all the cool kids are doing. Not to pressure you. Oh yes, plus you get subscriber emotes.
Just look at Mr. Denham's harrowing footage of Miss Darrow and our heroes'
Well, Pinball Nerds podcast, you can always come back and then unsubscribe and subscribe when we're at number 419. And welcome first time chat, Pinball Nerds podcast. But so CNK, were you not here this morning when we had the difficulties? CNK, this morning I played Galactic Tank Force for an hour and 20 minutes and something blew a fuse. So we diagnosed it live on stream. I kind of moved the rig around, played some Godzilla for a while, but something concerningly blew a fuse. So I'm gonna first replace the fuse and power on the machine, see if it starts and just corrects itself. But typically if you took electricity class in grade 9, like a lot of us did in high school, the problem that caused that to blow is probably still there. So I checked the temperature on the coils. They were not hot. So it was something else concerning. Banana.
Sweet combo. Barrel roll.
So one thing that is kind of actually, it's good. It's a good thing that I see it as a good thing that there's an issue with Galactic Tank Force, because I'm looking forward for the viewers to telling you how the process of product support goes. So I went to work with my blown fuse. The maintenance department didn't have any. I can't figure out how in a factory.
Lost temple is lit. My plane attack. Shoot the plane rail.
But I filled out the American Pinball support document or form online, but I didn't have the machine's serial number, so I couldn't complete the process. So that's somewhat on me. I meant to photograph it before I left, but and I mean, to be fair, with a new-ish machine, so to the viewers, to be fair, when you have a new-ish machine that has something like a fuse below, you should go to your distributor for support. In this case, I'm just going to contact Pinball Brothers directly because I want to see what this day in time their products. Did I say Pinball Brothers? American Pinball. I want to see what American Pinball's product support is like today, because I've heard that in the past they had, I don't know, differing levels of support. I want to tell you guys my experience, right? So I think that's the best thing I can do. And if it sucks, it's gonna, you'll hear about it. And also, another thing, in fairness to, if at one time American Pinball or any other company, if they did happen to have layoffs, even in the definition of the word layoff, it is temporary. So maybe they had layoffs, maybe they have a new team. What a lot of companies do too, when they go broke, they get new investors. So I sort of get the feeling there may be some new investors involved, but all I got was verbally at the show that everything's fine, that they're releasing a new game, and they gave me a business card for support, but I want to go right to the website like a normal person would if they had an issue. It's like my favorite combo in pinball currently. The biplane shot. No, Document Engineer, we were just talking about, as far as American Pinball, I have a blown fuse, folks. We're not talking about a major breakdown. No, okay, so I've already opened the manual. I know what the fuse is for. It's a coil bank fuse. It's the one on the right if you're facing it. It was exactly what I anticipated being blown, but what I'm saying is there's probably a reason why it blew. Like something somewhere typically got shorted or got stuck on. So first thing I'm gonna do is kind of wiggle the pop bumpers because they're on that. Wiggle the diverter gate in the upper ramp, and try to figure out, is anything stuck open, because in shipping, stuff like that can happen, like even bouncing down my stairs to get in here. Anyways, so yes, I know, I just wanted to test the support, right? Like I want to know what their support's like anyway. So I'm sending them a picture of the blown fuse and asking if they have any known issues to look at, because maybe they'll be like, oh yeah, that's for sure the coil on the right, check the wire, something. I'm just curious the process, so. All right, jackpot already. That's like the fastest jackpot I've got.
Multi-ball collected.
Shot balls in the way of my balls. Should have let that drain. Maybe a little better score each time, but.
That's a wrap. Game over.
So other interesting game that I've mentioned to you guys is ready to stream almost. It just needs the HDMI connection. Is the Funhouse remake, Funhouse 2.0, or whatever you call it. I do have some games on it. I played a couple games when I set it up and leveled it. I just have to figure out how to get HDMI out of that fast pinball system. I think it's doable. I have like a HDMI splitter sort of deal. I think I can do it. Anyways, yeah, thank you for the couple new follows today. I really appreciate it, guys. And different people who have been lurking in over on Facebook. Thank you for the messages and support, all those things. I appreciate it. I'm just watching the Star Wars ad playing right now.
Let's take a thrilling look back into yesterday.
Shoot the lit sniper!
Oof. That must have just been outside. That must have just been outside of the, well, that's interesting. 2 balls. All right, we're gonna get a free multi-ball. And CNK, there is an option to turn off those ads. I don't turn them off because I've been in live stream and there's been like new product that's just been announced, so it comes on during the show. So no, I leave them on. How's it going, Shadow? Tronics, Will. Kong's not that bad today.
You go first.
Ah, that was unique. I haven't seen the spider throw it into the gong before, so there's that.
T-Rex. Stegosaurus encounter. Use the gas bomb.
Saved and unsaved itself like the leap of faith pin or gate. Boom. Yeah, to answer your question, CNK, the GTF service manual is better than what comes with the Stern product, so since we're comparing. You can take a look at it. I just Googled it today because I needed to know exactly what the fuse was that was in my hand, because
Well, at least my name will be in the front page of
I wanted
every
to
paper
determine if the
tomorrow.
right fuse that blew was in it, and I could barely read what was there, so I just goggled it. But it's good, yeah. Lots of pictures. See for yourself. Look it up. Look it up. Lots of graphics. Has color. Has all the what has a lot of the breakdowns and tables and menus of what's in the different preset modes too. I liked that because like sometimes I might not want to set my game on medium, but I also don't want to set it on extra easy, but you can't always tell what those modes include. So that's one thing I did like about that GTF manual, again, since you asked.
The fierce and formidable Darrow.
Super skill shot. Wow, I guess you actually have talent.
Spell King Kong to battle T-Rex.
Lost Temple is lit.
So, Shadowtronics, I didn't get because I didn't have the serial number with me at work. Are you kidding me? I don't phone anybody. This is 2025. If I could have texted them, I would have texted them. But I did have I got the business card of both of the guys at the trade show. I wanted to use their support process.
We need to decode the cipher.
Lost temple is lit.
Kong letter collected.
Super skill shot.
Shoot the lit target for double scoring.
Pterodactyl attack. Let's do it.
Pterodactyl attack.
Leave the flying messages to me. I'm the one who knows how to handle a real rescue.
Ball 2 locked.
Sweet combo. Look out!
Bit of the old a monkey magic is right, Busted Chops. You are right.
Kong multi-ball. Quick to drop targets to light jackpot.
Double scoring.
Jammed the ball above the log diverter again.
Time extended.
Two failed shots at the ramp.
Kong letter collected.
There we go.
Double super
Kong multi-ball collected.
There we go. That stuff seems to be working.
Kong multi-ball collected. Level 2.
More pieces in, as they say in Barcelona.
Get the extra ball.
No, I'm not scared.
Oh shit.
Collected.
I was looking up and I let the ball fall off the end of the flipper. Oh man, that four, the fours. The fours, welcome to the chat today, by the way. You had such a good game. You put up $500 million on ball one last night. At a tournament. Good for you. Trying to get the extra ball. Thanks, Buster Chops. That's not what my wife said. She was like, nice shirt. There's a pirate on it. think it's cool. It's Brian Allen, I think.
Stegosaurus encounter.
Funland Designs, I think.
Use the gas bomb.
Shit. Ah! And I didn't get the extra ball a minute ago, too.
Careful, don't move.
Okay. I just want to find my way into that extra ball, to be honest.
They're working on two ends.
Well, at least I got the extra ball. Let's see.
Extra ball.
Drained a couple to get it, though.
He's a mid target for double scoring. Die, nightmare. Double scored. They're grabbing me.
Bitch. Alright. Does it know the ball's on the spider? Okay.
Fuck. You go first.
I'm worried King Kong's left arm is going to fall off. It's looking a little dodgy at the moment. Whoa, no.
Spiders. You go first.
Banana combo. My sore.
There we go. Alright, Deadeye.
Deadeye.
With no balls locked either. When there's balls locked in the train, Deadeye sucks.
Nice job. Deadeye jackpot is lit.
10, 9. Perfect. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Time's up. Deadeye jackpot. Perfect. A Bobby Dazzler?
So also, next year when Expo tickets go on sale, or when the date is announced, let us know in the chat, because
Rock is lit.
I want to book my hotel immediately next year. Not at the slightly further away hotel.
Shoot the river.
There we go. Treasure
Let's
hunt.
find this ancient treasure.
Let's hope so.
Follow the gold arrows. X marks the spot, huh? Call letter collected. And
Guess you could call that a post pass. Indirect post pass.
We gotta find our way out.
So FS Cap'n got to follow the Empire at their local and spent a few hours on it. So what are your opinions and thoughts on that one? We're gonna do this one, limited flip count. So if anyone watches the Electric Bat cast, you should today. They had an interesting take on Star Wars.
Jealous 'cause I got the girl.
So it's limited flip right now. I'm trying to hit the 2 purple shots without wasting flips.
Shoot the right orbit.
Bitch.
Turn left at the tree.
It's just gonna keep giving me balls though, isn't it? But I still have 1 flip with my right flipper. I like that mode. The mode's fun.
Giant spider multi-ball?
Multi-ball?
Don't worry. My mom told me that spiders are more afraid of us than we are of them.
Spider jackpot!
Shoot the lit target for double scoring. Double scoring. We're almost there. Shoot the cave to collect treasure.
I need to cross the chasm. I think I can finish this one.
Cross the chasm. You're not gonna make it. Quick, let's go on.
Shit.
Treasure jackpot.
Extra ball.
Lost another one.
I don't like that one as a 3-ball multi-ball.
Oh, what's that spell, kids?
Also, all my Kong letters are done. I should be able to do Kong stuff with the dinosaur. T-Rex.
Shoot again. Banana combo. Apple banana.
Boom, boom, boom.
Oh, anti-skill shot.
All right, extra ball.
Follow this map.
I can't pause it. There's no pausing.
Follow the gold arrows.
All right. All right, there we go. Complete the kind of beige arrows.
Two of them. What are you guys, like twins?
Action button.
Didn't even see that was on the screen. Ah! Fucking hell. Yeah, 1 minute.
Great score.
High score number 1.
Your initials.
No GC, but I'll be right back. Okay, well, I'll take high score number 1 at least. Just catching up in the chat. Well, thank you everyone for hanging out during that game. That wasn't a bad game. Looking back at that game, I had a few things that happened with a bit of luck. Getting the Kong multi-ball,
Check the gate.
Kong multi-ball started, and then getting the jackpot. That was luck that I like to do early on, because you can run that multi-ball a couple different times. So that happened. I was able to get in and cash out the treasure in the cave. So keep your eye out if that's flashing over there, extra ball or mystery. Anytime anything's flashing over there, I try to send a ball into the cave. What else lucky happened? Well, I was able to get all the Kong letters. I did some climb, and I also hit some of those flashing orange stand-ups to get double scoring. So all of those kind of contributed. FS Cap'n also. So I purchased the Electric Playground King Kong topper at Expo, but it is getting shipped to me. I was going to take it home, but they wanted me to stay till the end of the night before they'd take it off of display. So they said, don't worry about it. We'll sell it anyway. We're sending you one. So it's, I got the tracking number today. I'll probably pick it up in Washington hopefully by Friday. My wife and daughter are going down. So hopefully by Friday. But also the team from Electric Playground wants to know when I go on live stream, they want to come into the chat or stream together or something to talk about the topper. So that's interesting. Not a, it just sort of happened. But so what I'm going to start to have again is the topper cam. So I'll be able to turn on the topper. And yeah, Documengineer, I think that it is, let's just say it was time to choose a different topper and see how happy it made me. The one thing I do like is the lighting integration with the stern toppers. Like, so even for example, Jaws, and also Juicy Time, welcome into the chat. I think you came over from YouTube. I appreciate that. The stern toppers integration with the lighting is something pretty cool. Even the Jaws topper that just looks like kind of a flat thing, like they've upgraded the light show on it a couple times. Like it is pretty sweet. So I don't know, but is it? So keep in mind, like I'm across the border from most of you. So what is $1,700 down there is like $2,500 up here. And it's a lot, man. So it's one of those things too that never goes on sale. Never goes on sale. So anyways, I didn't hate the stern topper for King Kong though. because I would have put something cool on that marquee, like, you know, grown up adjacent pinball or something now showing. I would have liked that as well. But I also thought it might be cool. So in the electric playground topper, you can put video clips. So it comes with video clips, but you can add your own. I thought I would put like a little screen grab from the live stream, because a lot of my friends on that don't know I do the live stream. So I would put something like that in there too. Yeah, the Stern Kong topper, you mean, reminded you of Black Knight. Yeah, the one thing that people said too is, though, you know, the mech is the same as in the game. So I don't know. I think the Stern topper is good. Just I wanted to try something else. And you know what? If down the road, you know, the electric playground one doesn't speak to me, or I think it looks cheesy or something, I just thought it looked so well made in person. And also, one thing, even talking about the competition from other companies, in business and life, folks, competition is good. Competition of quality equal to or greater than products, that's what we want. So I think it's good that there's products coming out that are raising the level, raising the tide of quality, value, and initial, you know, you hear in the car commercials, initial quality, like the initial quality, not necessarily 1 year later after it gets updated or cooked properly. Initial quality bar is being raised. Companies like JJP are doing that. Their code comes out better in the beginning. So yeah, I mean, make no mistake, if you've listened to a podcast or a video on anything to do with pinball in the last week, you've heard about disruptors like the Spookies and the Barrels of Fun. They are disrupting, and I don't think it's a bad thing. I don't think it's going to hurt Stern. What it will do is they will absolutely need to up their game. Sorry, guys. A little bit less profit this year. We need to put more resources into engineering. We need to put more resources in early on. We need to put more software people, more quality people, more value in the machine. You're going to get better machines next year. So stay tuned for that. I can't wait. What hurts Stern? Johnny Button. I think, what hurts Stern is Stern. Well, one thing that could be said is it hurts Stern to be too far behind the battle. Do you know what I mean? So, for example, if we're on a battlefield and the competition is flanking you and you just stay in the same fucking spot, you stay in the same spot, you have to move with the battle. You have to adjust. You need to move your weapons. You need to give them better fighting tools. Do you know what I mean? Like, it truly is marketing and business. It is a battle. There is competition, and you have to move with the battlefield. It is, you know, it's not wrong that from home we are armchair critics. I don't think Stern's going to lose or collapse. I just think that they need to raise their initial quality and value at the next launch. They need to look at, maybe not the next one, they're probably 2 launches behind catching up in the curve, but in my opinion, they definitely need to bring their best game, literally, pun intended, to the next couple titles. They can't go, like, I like how, like, the everyday person is talking about building materials. Like, the truth is, Spooky took a big, bold move launching Evil Dead with so much in it physically. And that can do one of two things. They took a big risk, and I believe it paid off. I believe they probably will have a smaller profit margin, but look what it did. It was a disruptive move. And I think disruptors are, that was the theme of this expo for me and everyone, a lot of people. Spooky wasn't there, but they disrupted last year. Let's be honest. I don't know though. You know, I like Star Wars. It's like watching the screen play the video right now. I'm getting myself a whole new fucking Death Star. If the Death Star is gonna reject my balls, I'll be getting a new one. But I don't really experience it that much, but I do want to get it leveled. I moved the machine, so I've got to re-level it, but I might play Star Wars tomorrow afternoon maybe. Shadowtronus, what gets me is Stern is sending out machines without at least code 0.10. Yeah, you know, it has become a trend of let's see what we can get away with. And Shadowtronics, I think you've been involved in video game ecosystem for long enough. Like, look at freaking Cyberpunk. They launched that game at like 0.5 code and it nearly sunk their company. And like how many years later is it finally cooked? 4. So I appreciate the chat. You guys are awesome. Yes, Johnny Button, I don't disagree. I think they, like I made the analogy, the battlefield is expanding. They're in a battle with these new competitors, they're new enemies. And they need to move with the times, and they're needing to bring more to the next battle. That's my analogy for today. And it was clear at that trade show.
The year is 1933, and aboard her trusty vessel, the Wanderer, archaeology's leading
That is
lady,
possible,
the
Johnny
fearless
Button.
and formidable
That's possible, my
Anne
friend.
Darrow embarks on the adventure of a lifetime. The shadowy and mysterious Terror Island, hidden deep within the uncharted waters of the South Pacific. The island has a reputation, and not for its hospitality. King Kong, Myth of Terror Island. Brought to you by sternpinball.
Shadowtronix, I might have Funhouse on stream tomorrow, but I don't know. I gotta spend some time. I just need to hook up. I need to split the HDMI and hook it up.
Lost Temple is lit. Ricochet. Biplane attack.
Shoot the biplane ramp!
Dirty pool.
Spiders, you go first.
This is something.
Ah, shit.
Watch out.
All right, sneak in. And don't forget, when you sneak in, you can get a skill shot again, which I failed to do. Shadowtronics, I may come in to see your stream tonight. May lurk from the couch with the headphones on. Who knows?
Look for a way out of here.
No, 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 no.
Hi.
Across the chasm. Let me get through this one.
Cross the chasm.
We're not gonna make it.
Give me up. That was bad. That was sloppy. Sloppy jalopy. Oh my god. So you're doing Discord voice chat and VPN? I might do that. I could do that. I do also enjoy listening to you guys. I came in yesterday. I came in and out. Excuse me.
All two locked.
Shoot the mid target.
Jack, you could get lost on a one-way street.
Double scoring. Careful. Don't move. Look out! All three locked.
Multi-volley.
King Kong multi-ball. Complete drop targets right jackpot. Get the super jackpot. Shoot the biplane ramp. Watch out.
Extra ball and mystery.
Extra ball. Well done.
Extra volley. Scoring is kind of mid.
There's your treasure.
Kong letter collected. And
So Kong Cave is flashing right now. And extra ball's lit again. Maybe get the ball in there. Well, it was yellow.
this gives me an idea for a movie. Jurassic Park, huh?
my god, how many modes am I in now?
Two-legged lizard multi-ball.
Ah, you would make great boots.
He's distracted. Run!
Did that cast it out? There we go.
Treasure hunt.
I don't know why the word hunt I even feel bad about saying.
Follow the gold arrows.
Calm letter collected. K.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Time's up.
Shoot the lit target.
What the fuck's happening back there? I'm getting rejects on that ramp. It's like my favorite ramp. Maybe the mini flipper's hot. There we go, at least hit something I was supposed to.
They're on the right trail.
I'm so glad I'm so glad my moderator is here to allow any word to be put in chat. I was about to reach up and click allow, but
Skill shot. Calm letter collected.
Lost temple is lit.
Stegosaurus encounter. Use the gas bomb.
Hey, look at that. Get out of the way, you fools! I need that shot, not a brawl!
Watch for its tail.
Careful, don't move.
There must be other pieces to this map.
Calm letter collected. N.
Take cover. Shoot the lit target for double scoring.
all right, let's go. Yeah. Baba Yaga. Yo, yo. Phil Pop 911, welcome to the chat.
That's a wrap.
Con crud. Well, what else is happening in the pinball world? So yeah, Juicy Time just said in the chat, the spider on the Pro can be nasty. It flings the hell out of the ball. I find that is the biggest difference between the Pro and the Premium. And I actually like playing the Pro for that reason, because it's different. So this one, it almost never flings the ball, because when the spider, I don't know if they're legs or arms. I don't know if anyone's ever asked. But anyways, when the spider's arm legs are down, they kind of actually block the ball. So when the magnet goes to throw it, the leg arms are in the way. But today I had it throw it and hit the gong. That was crazy. It's nuttier than a squirrel turd. Yes, folks. You get kindergarten jokes here. But yeah, so Bust to Chops. I know you've been talking and thinking about the purchase of Kong for a while. I love this game. Shots and layout, and as I've mentioned before on stream, there's so many areas I like about this game. Like if I was drawing a big circle, I love the cave because it's kind of hard to get into. I love the gong. It looks like it's just a thing hanging there, but it's so much more than that. I love the train when it tips open. That might be a reason to get the premium. But the Pro has the drop targets and the ability to sit and pick them off. So that is, and the shots feel the same on a Pro. They totally feel the same. So I don't know. Convention crud in my chest. I don't think King Kong Pro is a bad call. I think it's good. I also think that X-Men is, I think that Pro X-Men is really good too. Considering you could get a Pro Kong and a Pro X-Men for the price of an LE, almost, pretty much. I mean, yeah, shots for days is right. I mean, one of the favorite things is for me is the river here, how it calibrates the ball, it slows it down. It has like speed bumps, and then you can do so much with it. I love the leap of faith save, how you can hit that post and just like Jaws and it comes back in. Again, the cave, I love it. The spider, I love it. Drop targets, love it. The how it's in orbit and ramps back, everything at the back I love. Like, you know what the only thing I don't love, kind of the music in the video in King Kong are they're okay. I don't like saying they're bad, but when you put it next to Godzilla and Jaws, man, those are just better. I think the code in Kong is pretty good so far. I think it's deep and challenging. I don't think the code in Kong is easy when you walk up to it. So, excuse me. Yeah, I don't think this is a bad game to own. I think I'm going to keep it for a long time. Yeah. Yeah, I was listening to Don's pinball podcast today on the way home, and he had the Australian person on. I think it's from Phantom Tilt. Is that what it's from? Anyways, and their take on Star Wars was that they think there's a little bit of fatigue with those type of licenses. Like, I think it depends on the audience, but I think there's fatigue with all the different Marvel stuff. And I don't know. If you go to Disneyland, that part of the park is pretty busy. And also, the other podcast I listened to the end of, or I listened to a bit at work today, was the Electric Batcast, and they were talking about how when they got back from Expo, their Star Wars had like shorted out because it was full of coins that they never had it. They opened it and it was just coins dumping out. Like, so I don't know. There's that too. I don't think they're shills. I think they're genuine. So. Superman would not be a bad title, would it?
Here they are, the daring girls, Miss Ann Darrow,
So it's Wednesday, isn't it? Don't forget to check out Joel and Jared tonight on the Flippin' Out cast. Flippin' Out live stream.
And mythical creatures. The shadowy and mysterious Terror Island. King Kong Myth of Terror Island. Brought to you by Sternpinball.
Super skill shot. Spell King Kong to battle T-Rex.
Right outside of the ball save timer too. So this game's at code 0.88. Is there a 0.89 yet?
Banana combo. My sword. Try this. Kong letter collected. I.
One of my weakest areas. Godzilla is doing it to me. It just comes from the right and finds its way. I just can't defend against it at the center. Man, ball 3 already. Dang.
Skill shot.
Biplane attack. Shoot the biplane round.
Ball 2 locked.
Kong letter collected. N.
Man, what a shit game. For me.
We should have left him on the island.
Toilet is right. Where's the button? Wait. I need more sounds on my soundboard.
Like, there's lots of different buttons I can push on this thing, but I just never use them. I never use them.
That's for when we use the hard C word. Go ahead and mute that out.
Wow.
So did the Owen Wilson sound play? I can't hear it in my ears. Okay. There's got to be a way I can make it play. I don't know why.
We need some more items to spend channel points on.
Isn't there? There's quite a few things. Yeah, I can add things. Is Enzo here right now? I didn't see Enzo. Oh, okay. How did I miss you? I didn't see you strolling here. Anyways. Oh, there. It just strolled up quickly, but ordered from down under, yeah. So it's already out of your house? Kong came and went? Oh my goodness, we got the hype. This is, since we have the opportunity, we can shout out to the new subscriber, Enzo. Thank you so much for the gift sub too, by the way. Gift subs, I'll tell you what they help pay for, by the way. So gift subs, they help pay for the video equipment, audio equipment, and different memberships I need for the channel. Like, there's monthly fees for the little blue star next to my name on Facebook and Twitch or Twitter. Different like fixed expenses if you're ever wondering. So I really do appreciate those things. It is important to the channel. So, and using your Prime membership, just remember, come on over to my channel when your month is up or whatever. Lost in So Enzo, you traded Kong for 2 Bally games. What games? I'm curious. So actually, that's a great question. Sorry, 2 questions. So Busta Chops, yes, actually, I am going to be using funds from the channel points, gift subs and subscriptions, because I'm talking to the couple big designers, pinball designers, to get some shirt designs done. I talked to Brian Allen at the Pinball Expo, and the other 2 guys too, Brad Albright and the other gentleman. Anyways, there will be some cool merch coming. I'm just considering how to set up the store. I think I want to do a grown-up adjacent full website because I've got some bigger things in mind. I can't go to a trade show and not be doing business. I can't turn it off. So I think I'm going to be starting a store of some sort. not like a competitor to places like Nitropinball, but I think I want a store that sells the products I enjoy for pinball. So I think I'm going to do that. That is my sort of working plan. And again, shout out to Nitropinball. There is they are hosting or putting on in Quebec in Canada. Oh, Juicy Time's got a sub now too. Juicy Time once in a while would be on YouTube before too, I believe. So that is also cool. Juicy Time's given 65 gift subs in the channel. Wow, that's a huge amount. Oh, sorry, Jay Biscuit has. Yeah, that's a huge amount. Crazy. Doc Imagineer, no, you didn't miss much. Played a little bit of Godzilla. But yeah, GEC on YouTube just said lots of Aussies in pinball now. I think you're right. So who's the big distributor down under? I don't want to use that word. Just like talking to like Johnny Button and Jay Biscuity, I said the word y'all. And I felt like I was culturally appropriating that term, and so I never said it again. But so who's the big distributor down in Australia, New Zealand land area? Yeah, and we got a hype train going on too. So if you're interested in contributing to the channel, it is hype train time. AMD is stirred in Australia. Oh, okay. Okay. How long have I been into pinball? Ultimate, are you asking me? I've been into pinball hard for about 2 years. I was into pinball casually since I was a teenager, but nothing like owning a bunch of them. Enzo traded King Kong for Johnny and Dirty Harry. Those aren't bad choices.
Yo, we getting this trend in the pinball grinners. Out this way, crowd of this motherfucker.
Sorry, Ultimate One, I don't know what you mean. Game replication glitch? So, to kind of answer your question, I dove in financially and irresponsibly in the last couple of years. Let's just say that. But the moons aligned, and I was temporarily financially able to. That has dried up. A lot of people don't know, but Doc Imagineer is actually Sabrina Carpenter. And a lot of people don't know that, but there, I said it. Doc Imagineer, it's their alias, but grows the armpit hair out and goes to Coachella. Kisses. Kisses. I feel like Doc Imagineer is one of the cooler individuals in our channel. They have. Did you say you have a membership, season tickets at the Hollywood Bowl? Like, that's cool. I feel like that's a cool person. I have seasons tickets to the local Junior A hockey club, eh? Down at the arena, eh? That's about as cool as. But good evening, Skullbox. Welcome in and welcome back as well. So Enzo, are you from Gonzo's Flipperama? Am I finally connecting the dots? Okay, there we go. There we go. Well, welcome to the chat and shout out. Shout out to Enzo from Australia and from Gonzo's Flipperama. I am a subscriber to that channel on YouTube. Yeah, I also, you know what else I noticed? Oh, Juicy Time, thank you so much for the bits. I appreciate the bits. Those are awesome. Thank you so much. Helps with the hype train today, but that's awesome. Really appreciate that. Oh, okay. You're not the guy. Okay. I'm catching up. Papa to Guy, welcome in also. Believe it or not, earlier I was playing some pinball, but we got into chatting and we talked about a lot of subjects today, and it's kind of fun. We're going to talk in the NPR voice. I had a really good game earlier on this. Really good for me anyway. It was like 670 million. 6-7? Oh God, shoot me now.
Here's famed archaeologist Anne Darrell, and by her side, the rugged and resourceful Jack Driscoll. Together, the adventurers.
It's nice to see everyone coming into the stream on a Wednesday. Also, don't forget to check in with our friends over on Flippin' Out podcast, Flippin' Out channel. I'm not sure what game they're playing today, but oh, there we go.
Super King Shot.
Smell King Kong to battle T-Rex.
There's two angles that always get me on this game. One of them's a slow shot from the cave area. And one is a return ball that slowly threads the needle back from that area over there. In-N-Out Burger. How's it going, Amiga Cami? Nice to see you. Shout out to Amiga Cami. Playing a little bit of the Kong. That was the other angle I was talking about.
Shoot the lit target for double scoring.
Try this.
All one lock.
Super skill shot.
Careful, don't move.
Ball 2, locked.
Secret skill shot. Giant spider multi-ball.
Why spiders? I hate spiders. Double scoring!
Jackpot is lit. Shoot the spider.
Arg.
Spider double jackpot.
Ball added. Come on, get the jackpot!
Yeah, Enzo said the two posts in the middle of the playfield and left out lane. Yeah. Like the two posts near the power up. Like I've never seen the power up do anything. I hit it all the time. I'm surprised the rubber's not worn through. But yeah, oh fair enough. And I like to also Enzo. I think this is a good topic, especially with a few viewers here today. I like to use the term perspectives. I talked about it a bit earlier, but I think everyone should feel confident and allowed to have a perspective. And because we use the term opinions or hot takes and stuff like that, but that implies that like there's only one right answer. But like, I'll be honest, the theme for Godzilla or King Kong absolutely don't speak to me. But the shots and layout in those games, I do love the shots and layout in King Kong. I do. The music and the graphics and the lighting do nothing for me. But the shots and layout, I love playing this game. But Godzilla, on the other hand, Godzilla, the music and the score and the funny video cutscenes they chose, I love that about that game. And then there's Jaws, where new follow. Woo. Thank you for the new follow. I really appreciate it. Really do. Jaws has the theme and the score going the whole time from the movie. It makes you feel like you're there. And then even with the last code update, they refined the cutscenes and where they were played and the callouts. It just got better. I think it just got better and better. So, but that's, again, just from my perspective as someone in their basement. Also, it's hard for me to get games in and out of my basement. So I always think of that too. I can't easily sell a game after 2 weeks either. So, but let's be honest, Godzilla is you know, god tier for reasons. It's really the shots and layout. It's pretty durable, the game. I've only had issues with the stand-up targets next to the building. Documengineer, that's an interesting take too, perspective. Always liked the Godzilla movies, but the game got you to love Godzilla. You know what is funny? The show Stranger Things. I mean, most of you have probably seen or binge watched Stranger Things. Like, I had only watched 2 or 3 episodes like years ago when it came out. That game made me fall in love with that show. Like, I love that show now because of the game. And that theme also is not for everybody. Some people can't, they hate Stranger Things. But for me, especially when at that time in my progression, it was my first game, I've sold it since. But it was the right game at the right time. My daughter loved the shots and layout, loved hitting the Demogorgon. All of her friends, she's 11, when they came over, would love that game over all the rest of the games. It's just perspective, time and place, what they're looking to get out of it. There's the other thing too, is like, a friend told me today they love Rush, but they hate the game Rush. Like, the game does nothing for them. They love the music, and yeah, it's just yeah. And Papa de Guy, Stranger Things, the UV mode, especially if you're in a dark room. Man, I love that game. I'm gonna get it again. I know nitropinball has one. I've seen it there. We'll see. But yeah, I think it's healthy. And keep in mind, folks, some of the podcasters and creators want you to be divided, or they're biased because of their distributor representation or their sponsor representation. Just remember that. Just remember that. Sometimes it's okay to have a perspective and an opinion, and the other thing too is information validation. So I've been hearing a lot lately on different creators and such about, you know, games not selling, or there's been no selling of certain games. How do they validate that information? Because when I've asked some people in industry, I get a different piece of information. So I think it's important that in this industry and hobby, we don't validate information just because you hear it somewhere. You should go to the source, ask your distributor, ask people that buy games, like operators. The operators know what sells and what makes money. So those are better sources than people that check a website and if it says it's in stock, that's where their information comes from. Just to take. I don't know for sure, but I don't remember this being a 4-ball multi-ball. I always thought that was a 3-ball multi-ball. Oh, the center post enters the chat for the first time this month. Usually that center post just disappoints me.
Spiders? You go first.
Call letter collected. Oh!
Yeah, Papa De Guy, you know, I appreciate you acknowledging that. Papa De Guy says, that's why this channel rules. All perspectives are valued. Like, I truly do want to know the why behind the what. Like, anyone can say, Star Wars sucks. Well, does it suck because a creator in another country said it sucked? Or did you play it and you're like, this game fucking sucks? Or did you buy it and you feel the value isn't there? Like, I love to hear perspectives and opinions. I have like no ego. If you meet me in person, you'll know that right away. I think ego is the enemy of good people. But
Well, that's a wrap. Game over.
usually there's reasons underneath the surface also that make people's perspectives more valid. Like if you're an operator and you buy a game that's been hyped up and it doesn't sell and you bought 4 of them and you put them on location, it doesn't earn, I mean, that perspective would be pretty valid, pretty real for that person. But a lot of us just, you know, form opinions or pass on opinions. It's just not what I do. That's all. I'm not telling you what you guys have to do ever. Right? Yeah, like, I mean, I have questions about, I just want to know what ABBA did to Doc Imagineer. Yeah, Skullbox, like, you know, understanding hate is always knowing that that onion has many layers. Like, what is making that hate for a game, especially? For me, it's when judgment of an entire manufacturer exists, because it's kind of like automobiles. Like a company can release like a really good car, and then a really shitty car. It doesn't mean that every car after that is going to be shitty. Maybe they're going to learn from their mistakes. Like, and my perspective on that is I work in continuous improvement and processes. And most modern companies, if they fuck up and bring out a bad game, you're going to see the next one be a little bit better. It is unlikely you're going to see a reoccurrence of a mistake in modern manufacturing. Like, these people they're not public, but they have shareholders, most of them, you know. Even for a company like, you know, I don't want to make any examples. Let's just, because, you know, I think we want all these companies to improve. So they are all on notice. They're all listening to the same podcasts we are. You know, quality is expected to be higher. Production and production resources, development resources, and initial quality is expected to be higher. That is the consumer today playing pinball. That's what we want. We want more. So I think they're hearing that. And if they're not, they're going to have a bad report to investors and the bank and the boss, whoever signs the paychecks ultimately and then people are going to get moved around. I mean, sorry guys, you're wondering why changes are happening at some of these companies? You know, you don't get to keep a job just because you're nice and funny. I hope that we continue to see the pinball industry having its finger on the pulse and capitalizing on creators and contributors with energy like Jeff from Dirty Pool Pinball. I think Barrels of Fun, I don't know how that relationship came to fruition, but what a match made in heaven that we're all going to benefit from. Like Jeff is like lightning in the bottle. You guys have watched his podcast, his show and podcast. Great human being, high energy, high dedication, high intelligence. Like, talk about using superpowers for all of our good. I am so excited that relationship exists now with Barrels of Fun and Jeff Dirty Pool. Those are the type of things I hope we see more of. Shaking it up. Don from Don's Pinball Podcast, now working at Spooky. Like, this is good for all of us, you know? Let's just get some popcorn and watch the show. I also think Stern is going to be just fine. I think they're going to do some surveys or whatever they do and up their game. They have to. They're going to. So I'm not too worried about that. Stern, in my opinion, is one of the manufacturers I prefer. Obviously, I'm a huge fan of older games, but for my basement, I'm just stuck with the newer stuff for now. I'm watching the market locally, total sidebar, but I'm watching the market locally every day for some 90s, 2000s eras games. They get scooped up, and I'm not like in a super high population area. So I have to set my thing to be like my marketplace to look like for 100 miles to try to find anything decent. But yeah, Documengineer, I think you're right. You know, yeah, I don't know. Documengineer has feelings about ABBA, and as I mentioned before, I do respect Documengineer, and I do like to hear the reasons that those opinions exist. In person, playing ABBA, I feel that the machine is pretty well made. I think it looks really good. I think the code is very simple, and I like that. The only complaint I had are the flippers are too different from a Stern. If it's the only game you own, they're fine. You get used to it. But if you have a expectation of Stern flippers, like, you don't get that from other manufacturers, all of them. Even some of the better ones. But for ABBA, there's two shots that I nearly couldn't hit. That was the only issue I had. If ABBA was like my favorite band growing up, I would have I would have accepted those, but I couldn't clear the right flipper to hit a very important shot on either side. So I kind of felt that was, you would hit the shots, but it wasn't on purpose. It was like, you were lucky if you hit those shots. So, but yeah, perspectives. Today's show is brought to you by Perspectives. I do like a just chatting format. I will be doing some more of that. Sometimes I think I'm just going to be switching you know, when I'm done gameplay, switch into let's talk about shit format. I think that's fun. I think we want to do that together, holding hands, NPR voice. Today's podcast is brought to you by Pepperidge Farms. Those cookies in the back of the cupboard that you always check the expiry date and they're 8 months old, but you still think it's okay. But the bag wasn't fully sealed, so they're dry and they taste like oxidized oil. Anyways. No. What else? Anything else to chat about before I go and eat some dinner, cause some trouble? Drop the voice a bit. No. So did you guys in the chat know that I met viewers at Expo and like hung out the whole time? That was so cool. I don't mean to sound like a 12-year-old, but that was so cool. Johnny Button, show me where the spider touched you. But yeah, when I pulled up at the hotel, so Busted Chops, Nitro had an Iron Maiden display model on their website like last week or the week before. And it would have a box too. What was I going to say? Oh yeah. So when I pulled up at Expo Hotel, the Johnny Button family, him and Jay Biscuit, he pulled up at the same time. It was so special. It was so special. I loved it. But yeah. I don't know. I mean, so Iron Maiden is vaulted now, isn't it? And it was a display model. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I could get it on stream, but let me just say the queue is a little bit long. I've put deposits on or ordered a couple games that are not delivering for a while. If you're just joining us, I've ordered Winchester Mystery House. I have a deposit paid, and I have whatever the next spooky title is, which I believe is Beetlejuice. I'm on the top of the list for that with my distro, nitropinball. So there is a Venom available at nitropinball, but it is lower on the list, but it is very cool. Yeah, Pinball Dreams. I mean, I'm living Pinball Dreams too. Yeah. But as the song plays, thank you guys for coming to hang out today. Bit of a longer stream, but so as I often mention at the end of the stream, I do hope the rest of you guys have a good rest of your night or day for those of you on the other side of the equator. I appreciate the time we spend together. It's fun. And stay tuned. I'm going to be getting these other games on stream, such as Funhouse, maybe tomorrow, but I just got to get the video signal connected. Star Wars too. I want to do a couple days on Star Wars. I need to get good at it, and I need to prove if my copy needs that Death Star fixed, because I didn't really experience a lot of rejections that I couldn't blame on shot quality. So In other words, I kind of blamed my own shots, but just seeing what else is happening in the world out here. But yeah, CNK, just by pure time spent on pinball, I will be playing better, That is my goal. But it's funny, I was talking to someone at work today and they just got a Metallica from nitropinball. A Metallica and a Jurassic Park. They picked up 2 at once. Obviously, whatever work they're doing for my company, we're paying them too much. No, I'm just kidding. Valuable contractor partner that we've dealt with for years. But anyways, yeah, guys, have a good rest of your night. I'm gonna raid over to our friends at Wild Dog Arcade because they've raided me before, and a lot of the time, people when I raid them, they don't raid back. I will be doing what they're doing too, a recap from my video. I'm just waiting till my voice gets back and I feel better. But yeah, for those of you, definitely check out Flippin' Out later, and I hope you enjoyed the stream tonight. Thank you so much. Shout out to Jay Biscuity and Johnny Button for the ongoing support. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the gift subs. They help grow our community, and those new followers tonight, new viewers, new subscribers. Thank you so much. We're gonna raid over to our friends at Wild Dog Arcade.
Payment system game, Contra, or heck, even the arcade games that came out first, obviously. But yeah, it was more or less specifically set on the NES version. Oh, hey, grown up adjacent, coming in.
Welcome.
Hot. Thank you so much for the raid, everybody.
Yep.
Welcome in.
We're reviewing our Pinball Expo exploits, so going through a lot of the games we played. Right now, we're looking at Contra Homebrew Pinball.
Yes, and it was a lot of fun. The call-outs and the sounds, especially the sounds in this game, was like deep nostalgia factor here if you're familiar with Contra on the NES. So it was a lot of fun to play this game. I was trying my darndest to play the game and also hear the sound. So right now I pointed the camera at the speakers so you can hear things. I'm going to turn it up a little bit. They got some fun calls out like bullseye and stuff like this. My beautiful face.
Ed. Yep, so it's using a lot of the sound effects from the Contra game.
A lot of sound effects that were a lot of fun.
I
highly